Hi, loves. Hi, my Cancer Leos. Excuse my pupper if you can hear him in the background, okay? He's been a little testy today. But hello, Cancer Leos. Happy birthday to you all. Happy beginning of your birthday season. I'm super excited for y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying your trip around the sun or your celebration of another trip around the sun, my Cancer Leos. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful birthday season, a wonderful Leo season as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. My Lord, have mercy. That little puppy got a little, he got pipes on him, okay? Um, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this live finds you well. For those of you that might be new, my name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in here to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs every new and full moon. And for the moment, if you're watching this in real time, zodiac seasons, okay? I may really hardcore thinking about making the zodiac season readings only for members here on my YouTube channel only. Okay, it will be available for both tiers that I have available. For those of you that do not know, I have a general donation tier through YouTube, my seeds, and then I have a slightly elevated tier, my sons, that get a weekly oracle message. Like, it's just one oracle card. I channel from that oracle card. I then read the additional messages from the book, and the decks that I'm using for that particular series all have like a healing meditation, transmission, inquiry type of vibe to it. So we do that as well. And that is just a video that's uploaded every Sunday for my sons. Okay. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check that out. The link is in the description box below for my YouTube memberships. But I am thinking about making the zodiac season readings a members only thing, so we can just kind of, for my members that might be tuning in, we can tap in at least once a month with each other. I kind of miss you guys. I want to connect more with y'all, even if you are just on the donation tier. Okay, so we'll see. I do have that poll posted on my community tab, so let me know your thoughts via that poll. All right. And a little more shop talk here, Cancer Leo, okay? I am also considering heavily, I honestly think I'm just going to do it, to just be quite honest. I feel called to make or create extended readings for this astrology tarot series as well, because it feels a little lonely. I think it wants, a little bit more energy, a little bit more focus, and a little bit more time. So I think I'm even going to start that with you guys and start that with this season. That extended reading will be available on Patreon. Okay. I do think for this first round, I just might upload like a video to YouTube and then just post that video for my blooms and my bouquets on Patreon. And then once we circle back to another round of these, there will be live extendeds. Just because I feel like I'm springing this literally just in the moment. I've been meditating and it just feels like the right thing to do. So I think that's what we'll do. So this reading will consist of course, your astrology oracles. Will clarify those energies with tarot. And then in the extended, we'll look beyond the bottom of the deck, okay? To get a little bit more clarity on the energy that we pull, I'll then pull the Sacred Destiny Oracle. We'll see the destined outcome, or what's available as a destined outcome here, or the highest vibrational outcome for the situation. And then I'm going to pull from a new affirmation deck that I have. I have other affirmation decks I can pull into, and I want to connect them to each planetary body or aspect or elemental energy that comes in through the reading, so you can use that affirmation to kind of harness that energy over the next 2 weeks, okay, or whenever you find this. So I think that is what I feel guided to do. I'm just going to go ahead and move. For my patrons that might be tuning in, I did post a poll over on Patreon for your insight, and just let me know still, even though I think I am going to move forward with it. I'd just love your feedback on that. Okay. So again, that extended will be available to blooms and to bouquets over on Patreons. I do have a buds tier that gets you access to weekly readings. weekly time sensitive readings and the energy shift readings, just that. So if you don't care for the extended content, you don't want to have a monthly personal reading with me as a bouquet, you can just join as a bud and get that extended exclusive reading. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I know this is a lot of shift and a lot of change. I'm gonna blame it on the lunar nodes. Okay, your girl is feeling really, really good, really excited, really inspired to just shake it up a little bit. And I'm excited. I think this is going to be fun. I think it's going to be beneficial for everybody involved. But again, share your thoughts on the polls on my community boards, especially for my YouTube members as well. I posted a little additional poll for how you kind of would want that to want the zodiac seasons, if I do that, to be uploaded and presented to you guys. So check that out, cast your vote, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And again, I'm excited for this change and I look forward to seeing you guys hopefully on Patreon or hopefully on YouTube. And if not, I'm grateful that you just tune in general and hang out with me here, okay? So all of that shop talk said, thank you guys for bearing with me through that. I was full feeling pulled to the root chakra here for you guys. I do think, again, lunar node shift, you have that Cancer energy tied to the moon. You're going to always kind of feel what happens with the moon regardless. But it is your season. It's your time. I feel like it's you feeling really grounded, feeling really good, or some of you might need a little assistance with that. So we're going to burn the root chakra. We're going to sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I feel intuitively guided to do so. Take this moment to get grounded, take some deep breaths, say a few prayers if you'd like, or do some affirmation mantras, whatever feels good and right for you, so that you're open to the messages that come forward and through this reading. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it, okay? All right. Cancer Leo season forever. Hi, Michaeline. Thanks for being here, love. I know that's right. It's a feel good season. You guys just always bring the energy, bring the fun, bring the feels and the excitement. We love you guys so, so much. All right. Again, I hope you have a wonderful birthday season, my loves. All right. So let's get into this. Pre-channeled energies. What do I need to know, Divine, for Cancer Leos as they celebrate their birthday? What's this? I know that's right. Sun in Cancer, Sun in Leo. Self-expression and embodying truth. Period. Okay? Leo energy showing up really strong for you guys. But again, as the sun begins its transit into the house of Leo, Leo energy, the sun is very, very important here. Okay? You might feel more self-expressive. You might start to discover more truth, okay, from inside that you want to embody, that you want to implement, that you want to create, that you want to stand in. All the while, the sun is positively supporting you for your birthday season and seasons to come ahead here, okay? So your self-expression is pure at this moment, is what I just heard. You're in pure self-expressed energy. You are in pure truth. So let it out. Let it out. Now, mind you, tact, right? Grace, always a part of communication. But for real, like if you feel something, say it. If you see something, speak to it. If it feels right, if you gotta let it out, self-express. Some of you might even be changing up your look a little bit. Maybe you are into like wigs, or you're thinking about dyeing your hair a different color, or maybe doing something different with the lineup here for my masculines, or growing dreads, or I don't know, getting braids. I don't know. Whatever you feel like you want to explore as a form of self-expression, I say go for it. Absolutely, with the sun popping out in your pre-channel, go for it, okay? The sun is exalting you right now, so bask in it, soak it all up. Let that light shine out. What else? What else do I need to know here? Okay, anything? Ooh, something wants to come out. Let's see what that was. South Node. Okay, destined to release. So there are some barriers here that will be shutting off. Again, the lunar node did shift into, words. Let me slow down. Did shift into North Node Pisces Aries energy, South Node Virgo Libra energy. So some of you guys might have strong Virgo or Libra in your chart. I do feel like regardless of your South Node energy, the sun is kind of shining a light on that, so you know what you need to let go of in this season. And again, I think there's been some sort of hesitation in your self-expression or a lack of clarity around some personal truths that have been trying to kind of ground in you, that you've either been working to implement, like wanting to kind of stand in that energy, but not necessarily sure how to make it happen. I think the path to your North Node will get a lot clearer. Yeah, get a lot clearer. You got cardinal energy at the bottom of the deck. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. Yeah, there's some new paths available to you, Cancer, Leo. It's like the cosmos is opening up some new opportunities, new doors, new perspectives, new ways of looking at things. Okay, and I think it's getting you really excited. I am seeing your court card for me as a reader, which is the Page of Wands. Yeah, let your impulses guide you a little bit, right? Don't be afraid to take some risks here as well. Yeah, you got air. There's definitely been some things on your mind. Open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Page of Wands, yeah. Carrying an air element though, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So that South Node being in Libra is opening your mind to new objectives, okay? Looking at things from a particular point of view, not getting too bogged down by what you don't know, or like having this open-mindedness to learn new things and explore new things. And without the fear of like, oh, what if this doesn't work out, right? It's just like, yeah, like I just gonna give it a try. Throw it out there. Maybe that's why I felt like I've been meditating in you guys' energy for a minute, just so I'm super prepared for you guys, because it's your birthday season and I want to give you good energy. Ninth house, you've got spiritual growth. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's even why I felt inspired to switch some things up here, switch up the approach and just giving it a try. Yeah, I just think this like freedom of exploration. Give it a try, give it a go. If it doesn't work, okay. Like I always say, try everything twice. Once for the experience, twice to see if you really like it. And then after that second time, if it's not really for you, it's not for you. If you maybe have found or discovered a new thing you like, then there you go. At least you gave it a shot and you can kind of incorporate it into your life, or, you know, it's something new for you to indulge in a little bit. There's a little bit of indulgence here. Yeah, spiritual growth is definitely going to be on the cards and on the table for you here with the ninth house. Yeah, North Node, Pisces, Aries, a lot of the collective will be experiencing a lot of rebirths, okay? We did a energy shift reading for the Lunar North Node on Patreon. So for those of you that aren't members yet and you're interested in seeing how that might be connected to you, affecting you over the next 18 months, till January 11, 111 on 2025, okay? So we got a long haul with this. And I do midway check-ins for the energy checks on Patreon as well. So a lot of good content over there, guys. I'd love to have you, okay? Anything else I need to know here prior to this reading for Cancer Leos? Ooh, more glamorous side, Michaeline. I love that. You better go. Okay. Yeah, getting glammed up. That sounds fun. Ooh, there's so much you can do with that too. Yeah, go crazy with that. I like that. All right, tell me more. Tell me more here, Divine. What else? What else? What else? What else? Before we get into direct influences for Cancer, Leo, anything else? Again, I feel like I said it a lot in the Leo season reading. If you haven't watched that, make sure you watch it, you guys, okay? It was, yeah, it might be a little intense, but I think it'll serve you guys well over the next month because I do sense a lot of changes and a lot of shifts because of the lunar nodes doing their thing and how that's aspecting other planets, all all of these retrogrades that are occurring and will continue to occur through August. It's a lot, but I think it will serve you all well. But solar plexus is what I was trying to say. Really make sure you are amplifying, digging deep into that solar plexus energy daily, especially for you guys connected to Leo energy daily, okay? All right, I just heard no more. So let's go ahead and get into your direct influences here. Thank you so much, Divine, for connecting me to my Cancer Leo cusp babies and Cancer Leo placements and my soul tribe that just might be tuning in and hanging out here. What's important for them to know in the now moment regarding their cosmic influences, what planets, houses, transits, aspects, zodiac signs, elemental energies, directional energies might be important for Cancer Leo. Energies for Cancer Leo. So you've got the third house here. Early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Okay, connected to Mercury. Okay, so that is Gemini and Virgo energy. Definitely check if you have any activity in your third house according to your natal chart, or at least where the planets are at, or what planets might be activating your third house. So you would count from your ascendant sign forward, okay? And we'll see. Maybe we can kind of pull what third houses will be affected here. What else? Direct influences. Okay, we've got Capricorn. Ooh, your seventh house for your Cancer dynamic, at least. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. It's cardinal energy as well. It's a shifter, the Capricorns. They shift things. Really, really good at shifting through the material world. Shifting onto the world stage. Strong stability in the finances. I think that's what that is for some of you guys. You might have communication. You might get some sort of message around some form of stability that you've either been working towards or that will give you a clear step one is what I just heard. A clear step one for your ambitions and a realistic plan towards that, okay? Yes, delusional energy is wonderful, but you got to make the steps still, you know? They're not going to always come to you. And with this hourglass in the background, I do feel like there has been quite an investment here, or time is very important here. It's your time. And look, the sun is right back out. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be as self-expressive as possible. It's your time to really step deeper and louder and more bolder or boldly into your truth and embodying that truth. Because you can know your truth, but not live it. You know what I mean? You can feel it, you can sense it, you can know it, but not live it. It's like time to live it out on a world stage, on a grand scale here. Okay? So maybe what is shifting and what you're being more self-expressive around is your inner child, clearly, with the third house here. Maybe there will be some kind of childlike energy that comes in the form of friendships, networks, new people, new places. Okay. Some of you might feel very playful in your communications or just in how you're kind of talking to people. It feels a little bit more spicy, a little bit more feisty, a little bit more you, without holding back, without restricting yourself too much. Maybe that's what's been a bit difficult, this restriction around how you communicate, trying to be professional, or you know what I mean, like trying to sound a certain way, speak a certain way, connect verbally in a particular way, where now I feel like the sun's here, it's your season, nodes have shifted. You know, especially with Aries in the North Node, Aries energy. If you know an Aries, then you know, right? They are absolutely say it first, do it first, ask for forgiveness later. And I think you're kind of harnessing that or embodying that or connecting with that a little deeper here. And there you go. You got spiritual growth again. House 9, Sagittarius, or the natural home for Sagittarius energy. The bigger picture is coming into play here. Definitely. Hi, Akuma. Thanks for being here, love. All right, let's go ahead and dig a little deeper with the tarot. Let me make sure my deck isn't upside down. Oi, not the whole deck coming out for y'all. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about this third house, Capricorn, and the sun. Tell me more about third house, Capricorn, and the sun energy for my birthday babies in the moment. Cancer, Leos. What's going on with their third house? Capricorn energy. How is Capricorn a part of this? And what is the sun doing? Third house. Okay. Page of Swords. Ooh. Learning new ways of communicating, expressing, trying some new things out. I just wanted to almost say, like, your voice might squeak a little bit. It might come out a little shaky, but some of you guys are just getting a lot more confident, I kind of feel, in your communication, in your throat chakra. Like, trusting a little bit more of what you see, what you perceive, what you think. Forming new thoughts, shifting out of old paradigms, old perspectives, and starting to implement new ones with the Page of Swords. I like that. I think there is also this energy of observation. Some of you guys are going to be able to master, definitely over the next 18 months, this feels lunar node connected, be able to master this sense of stepping outside of your own box and seeing the situation and seeing you in particular situations and being able to critique, being able to say, okay, I maybe need to look at it this way. I need to maybe shift it this way, as opposed to just being deep in the box and not being able to have that outside perspective. So again, 9th house, spiritual growth, bigger picture, macro view, where maybe you've been a little micro focused. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more about this Page of Swords in the third house for Cancer, Leo. You've got the Ace of Cups. Ooh. New ways of thinking about love. And not just romantic love, but self-love. It's like you guys are stepping into this energy of really loving who you are and it not being fearful of coming off arrogant or full of self, or you know what I mean? Maybe that's been something from early learning, early childhood. Maybe you were told, oh, you got too much personality, or you know, something that was planted or said that kind of made you feel like, okay, maybe I need to be a little smaller, maybe I need to be more reserved. And I know some of you might be like, no, I'm good, I'm loud, I'm proud, it's all great. I get that, but I think this is kind of, again, with the South Node that came out, this is something in your subconscious. So you maybe have amplified, right, the ego, the sun. You've maybe amplified your self-expression to counteract those people, those thought forms, those energies that want you to be small, want you to kind of stay cramped or kind of be more palatable for them, right? So some of you, it's like recognizing that for what it is. Others of you know it's like, okay, that's what I kind of felt with the Capricorn. It's like how to be more professional, or I have to kind of tone it down. Ooh, as soon as I said tone it down, I kind of got like a little ick. Definitely that's been said to somebody tuning in, like you just need to tone it down, or like, especially for my feminines, I kind of feel a little bit like your nail color is a little too loud or your outfits are too bright. And it's like, girl, why are you watching me so hard? Shawty, you know what I mean? Like, mind your business. So I kind of get that that's no longer going to affect you if it has been affecting you, and or that's going to go in one ear out the other. Absolutely not. I'm going to wear all the bright colors at the same time. I don't care if you're uncomfortable. It's just this kind of like, yeah, I don't care if my energy, my self-expression makes you uncomfortable. It's not my problem. You know what I mean? How you feel and how you receive or how you kind of connect with me is not a me thing, right? It's not a Cancer Leo thing. It's that person's personal business. It says more about them than it does about you, Cancer Leo, and I think that's what you're attaching to, that self-love, right? I'm not going to taper myself in to make other people feel comfortable. Absolutely not. No more. So you could have been under Saturn. Maybe some of you are going through a Saturn return right now, or have just gotten out of one where you're like, yeah, I'm done being restricted. I know my truth. I know how I want to self-express, and I'm about to just do it. Now, others of you, this has something to do with your spirituality. Maybe you feel inclined or called to embody more of your spiritual truth, right? So let's just say you identify as a fellow high priestess or a hierophant, or you know what I mean, or you feel you're more of a seer or an oracle or a medium or something like that. Or it's just kind of being like, yeah, I believe in chakras. I do think that there are other things and other beings, like I don't know, maybe this is even tied to like aliens or something like that. It's like, that's some of you, this is spiritual truth coming out. Yeah, I don't really subscribe to one religion, or I'm not a religious person anymore, I'm more of a spiritual person. Like stepping into that identity a bit more as well, if that's something newly found for you. Okay, this could also be conversations that you're having with people about these shifts and changes. And it's like, I feel more connected to God and more connected to spirit, the universe, when I think of a higher being in this particular way, which might be untraditional or not normal or not, goes against how you were raised as a child or what you learned about religion as a youngster. Okay, so finding a deeper connection, a deeper understanding, and really standing in the truth of whatever new viewpoints you have. Okay, unapologetically as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for some of you, it's realizing that there might have been certain belief systems, certain things that you were conditioned. It's really the devil energy. It's just how the world conditions us. Okay, that just no longer feel right. Justice, like justice really shows up when there's an imbalance, there's a unjust thing or energy present. Yeah, it's like, I don't think I don't feel like that's a right thing to be tied to, or I don't really see it like that, or that doesn't resonate as truth in my soul, in my spirit. This is what I feel. Page of Swords, like I kind of think this, or I'm gonna learn more about that, or I'm gonna research or express. Yeah, some of you, this is like a talking thing, like saying it out loud, maybe even just having more intimate conversations with God. Like that can be very beneficial and reveal a lot of truth to you. Yeah. But there's that Capricorn energy. Something maybe even religious has been holding you back from pursuing a particular ambition. Almost like, for a very basic example, let's say you grew up in the church singing in the choir, and your family raised you, oh, secular music, it's just terrible, it's all of the devil, no, 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 no. But it's like, you want to be a pop star, or you write songs that aren't necessarily church based but express how you feel or are a pure expression or reflection of where you are on a more soul journey or a more spiritual perspective in your music. It's like realizing that it's just the conditioning that's holding you back, and you have the power to bring in your truth, stand in your truth, balance out your scales. You don't have to wait on anybody to do that for you. Yeah, that's beautiful too. Oh, you're learning more about that too? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. A constant struggle. I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. Yeah, that's definitely par for core, especially for Cancer Leos. Leo Virgo's not, I mean, yeah, kind of, but that Virgo energy kind of keeps them structured and keeps them a little tight. Cancer Leo is like, I am in the flow of the ocean. You're going to get all this expressive energy right here, right now, and I don't care. Okay. I say don't lose that. Yeah, you got the Tower. So that's what I mean. Whatever beliefs, ideas, understandings, right? I can say them all: paradigms, perspectives, whatever you were holding on to, or whatever was ingrained or you were conditioned to believe here, Cancer Leo, about self expression and about what your truth should be. If you believe in one thing, then you should behave this way. It's like that's what's kind of melting here. Okay, tower. Big, big tower energy. We love to see it. I think this is a good tower for sure. For me, with all the Scorpio in my chart, towers are just an everyday occurrence. And they're not necessarily bad. I really do feel like towers are a beautiful awakening, beautiful crown chakra spark where it's like, ooh, I feel connected to something higher, something bigger, something greater than what I've been rooted in. It really kind of pulls you up. In an interesting way of kind of tearing down, it's also a buildup or the opportunity for a buildup, okay? Because mind you, with the tower, yeah, the divine can intervene and crush that tower, but you have free will. So you can choose to rebuild that tower and then let the divine break it down again. And you can go on that cycle, which for me is more of like a karmic cycle representation. Or you can accept the tower falling and say, ooh, yeah, you know what? That tower probably wasn't good for me anyway. Let me journey forward and see if there's better, more sturdy, more stable ground to build my next one. Do you know what I mean? So it's an opportunity to move on, or you can just kind of repeat. Everybody has free will. You do what you please, okay? Tell me the energy between the third house and Capricorn. Okay, you've got the Six of Swords. Moving on from the restriction. Yeah, moving on from maybe being over analytical about other people's opinions. This is what I feel. Yeah, I feel like that's you, Cancer Leos. You're like, you know what? I'm going to hop in the boat. That Five of Swords definitely wasn't it. I feel like my truth is leading me somewhere else. Let me follow that and see where it goes. It's unknown, but I'm open. Open-mindedness, right? I'm open. I'm open to gain a new understanding, even if it hasn't come in yet. But look at that, Three of Wands. It's on its way. Wherever that truth is leading you, it's bringing in a lot of, oh, I like that. Thank you, Spirit. Spiritual abundance and growth. Ninth house. Now, the Three of Wands is Aries energy. So, again, North Node energy being in Aries. This is where you're headed over the next 18 months if you're watching this. Even if you're watching this outside of that time frame, the next 18 months, my love, okay? You will be facing your true north. That's kind of what the Three of Wands has been telling me for a minute here. It's facing your true north. It's like a compass. A little mini Wheel of Fortune almost. Like, okay, I'm kind of sensing that if I position my shoulders this way, stand facing that particular view, this is going to bring me what I desire. The new view. Okay, new perspective. Yeah, you got Emperor. Some of you stepping into Emperor energy, leaders. Whether that's leading in an industry of work, whether that's being now the leader in your own life, stepping into that co-creative process a little bit more. Whether that's finally taking control back from other opinions and outside forces and thoughts and things that you were conditioned to believe. Yeah, seeing it from a new point of view. Like I said, step one is coming for some of you guys. Step one is coming. This is you here in the Six of Swords. You haven't hit the shore yet. You haven't gotten to the new space yet, but it's like, it feels right. You might take a look back here and there to kind of get reassurance. Like some of you maybe need to be reassured that whatever the inner truth is, or wherever you feel guided, whatever is calling you is the right thing. This is, again, the restriction from Capricorn. It's like getting you to see something differently. I know Capricorn energy gets a bad rap sometimes, but it's really helpful. It truly is. It's uncomfortable for some. Some people thrive in it, but it's uncomfortable for some. But this Hangman is going to give you the enlightenment you need. So I almost kind of want to say that Don't necessarily worry about being unprepared. You'll learn or see what you need to see as things progress. But I think it's just important to position yourself properly or take that next step. So again, step one, you'll see it. You'll see it. It'll come to you. Tell me more about the Three of Wands and the Hangman. Ooh. Okay, what's this? Yeah, it'll come to you. Look at you in your Chariot vibe. What's coming is in alignment with your destiny. Where this boat will land is where you need to be. That's maybe a little bit of trust. Trust that this tower is happening because where you are in the moment, no longer... Here's what I'll switch and say. Where you are in the moment has served its purpose. You've gathered all that you need to gather. You've stepped into this Page of Swords. You're more connected to your Ace of Cups, your heart chakra. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling that overwhelming sense of love and joy and just feeling kind of very high vibed. And so that high vibration is too high for this tower. That's why it has to crumble. And it's like you're making the decision, which I love here, Cancer Leo, to leave that in the past. No, I'm going to go with my higher vibe, the Chariot. I'm going to hold on to my enlightenment. I'm going to trust that as my new truth or my new realized truth and express my way this way and move. Yeah, quick movement too with the Chariot. Something about what's about to happen next for you here, Cancer Leo, is destined. You have destiny and fortune increase surrounding you, especially with the sun. Some of you, that could be success. Some of you could be stepping into the light a little bit. Tell us more. Ooh, I know that's right. Nine of Pentacles. We love to see it. Love, love, love to see it. Yeah. Stepping into your power, stepping into your worth, feeling a bit more sturdy, more grounded, Virgo energy. Having the room and the space and the time to tend to your pentacles, tend to your garden, cultivate the self. It's almost like turning inward, right? I don't know if you guys can see this. Sorry, there's some soot on this card. I don't know if you guys can see this, but her eyes are closed. It's tuning in and tapping into the eternal sun, solar plexus. That's why it's so important for you guys. Regardless of the season, Cancer Leo, your solar plexus, if you do any chakra work, that's the one, okay? Yeah, I love that. So more independence, more stability, and feeling that from the inside out. Feeling it internally, so then it manifests externally. And I think that's what I mean. That's where you're headed. This high vibration, this new enlightenment is leading you to your Nine of Pentacles. Some of you might even be in the Nine of Pentacles now. Wherever this is headed, it's steeping you deeper. Those bushes are going to grow. Your vines are going to produce more fruit, right? More pleasure is what I just keep hearing. More things to indulge in a healthy way, though, to surround yourself with, to connect to. Tell me more about this self-express and embodying truth with the sun. What's this truth? The Nine of Swords. Yeah, so this has definitely been something that you've maybe been a little in the head about. A lot in the head, we'll say, with the Nine of Swords. It's something that's been speaking to you, calling to you. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's a true mind shift. Third house. Open-mindedness. You've been battling a little bit with this truth. Not that it's a negative truth. Not that it's a scandalous or anything taboo, but I do think it breaks you away from your traditions. It breaks you away from your roots. And that Cancer vibration naturally rules the fourth house. Roots and family and being tethered and tied and connected. Culture, heritage is super, super, super important for you. Yet, 'Tis the effect of now having the lunar nodes in Aries and Libra, Pisces, Virgo at the moment. Yeah, that rebirth. So the rebirth you're feeling called to, headed towards your North Node, is going to put in question your relationships and how you cultivate them, how you connect with them, Virgo, Libra. Do what's best for you, okay? Do what's best for you. That's a practice. Easier said than done, 1,000,000%. But you can practice and flex that muscle every day, doing what's best for you. Not what pleases others, but what's best for you, what feels right for you, what aligns you. And you know this. You know what that is deep down, okay? Tell me why the Nine of Swords is here with this self-expression and embodying truth for Cancer, Leo. Judgment. Oi. Yeah, you feel the call. Pluto. Pluto is in retrograde, okay? We did the Pluto retrograde reading. And we've done our midpoint check-in because Pluto will end its retrograde, I believe, in October, early October. So again, join me on Patreon. I'd love to have you over there. All my patrons have access to the energy shift readings that we do. But it's Pluto. It's Pluto thawing you out. It's Pluto awakening. Yeah, it's Pluto awakening you a little bit to something that's definitely in your soul blueprint with the Chariot here. Something that you're destined to enlighten yourself to in this lifetime. With the Hangman, we got strength in reverse. So maybe this could be Chiron as well. Chiron will be retrograding on the 23rd. If you're watching this in real time, it came out in reverse. So it's like, some of you might feel like lately the shadowy aspects have been winning. If it's been a battle, it's like they've been winning, they've been taken over, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's judgment. Some of you, it's this truth that you need to embody that's convicting you. Because the soul is ready to be expressed. The spirit is ready to be expressed in this particular way. I keep hearing unapologetically. Yeah, it's like without apology. You don't have to like it. I love it. That's all that matters. It's like, that's what that Nine of Pentacles is kind of telling me. You don't have to like it. I love it here. Right. But it conflicts with outside opinion, or again, maybe the stress comes from dealing with other people. And I don't want to step into this truth and then have to explain myself. Or I don't want to deal with the constant questioning or the, again, you need to tone down, Cancer, Leo. You need to do that. Like, that's the Five of Wands. And it's like, that's exhausting to be challenged like that all the time when you're just expressing yourself. And like, who cares? Like, it'll never make sense to me why people care so much about how other people live their lives. I think we could have a whole conversation about that, but media really plays into that a lot. Like, especially if you're in my age group, millennials, like we grew up with the whole lifestyles of the rich and the famous type of thing. So we've been programmed to be hyper focused on how other people live their lives, when at the end of the day, that's not paying your bills. Like, it's just not. Like, I get it. Maybe reporting on it and keeping people posted could be giving you a little check here, but I mean, it's not it's not enriching your spirit in any way. If anything, it's causing more pressure, Capricorn. That's unnecessary. It truly is unnecessary. But I say all that to say, I almost feel like these Five Wands want to keep you, again, in a box. And you can't put the sun in a box. It's impossible. Quite literally. You wouldn't even make it close to the sun trying to bring a box out there. Absolutely not. It's too huge. It's too large. It's too grand. It's bigger than life in a way. Do you know what I mean? So you're meant to expand in that way. You're meant to be a representation of that sun vibe. And a lot of people don't like the sun. Burns them, it's uncomfortable, it's too hot, so you're always going to have people who are going to have something to say. You're always going to have people who are going to attempt to project their limitations onto you to make them feel comfortable. But their comfortability is not your concern, Cancer Leo. And that is okay to say, especially if this is like in a workplace or with friends, with family. It's like, I am not responsible for making you comfortable. That's a you job. I love it here. 9 of Pentacles. I'm sturdy. I'm grounded. This is fun for me. I'm abundant in this energy, and that's where I'm going to stay. Our 9 of Pentacles don't have to look the same, but you can't come over here and dictate how I handle mine. Absolutely not. And again, why do you care? You care too much. Anyway. So don't be afraid to say that, because I feel like for some of y'all, especially with the Page of Swords, you might have a couple people watching you, or some people who just kind of always have something to say about what you do. It's like, dang, you're clocking my every move. What's up? You like me or something? You know what I mean? The Ace of Cups. It's like, what's good? Like, what's the problem here? How does me doing me affect you doing you? Again, let people have their personal problems. I think there's like this shield growing for you, Cancer Leo, where you're just kind of like, can't do nothing about that. I'm going to leave that to you. Like, that's not going to be on my plate. That's a you thing. Come on now, 10 of Pentacles. Exactly. Permanency. Secure. So there is going to be, and that's maybe why we did the root chakra, there is going to be this deeper sense of security within yourself. Okay? And within your desires, within your vision for life, within your vision for life. 3 of Wands. What you desire out of life doesn't have to look like what anybody else desires out of life. It's for you. This is your path. Walk it boldly, fearlessly if you can. And let the naysayers be just that. Naysayers, right? Because you over here in love, baby. The lovers. You're over here connecting with the Ace of Cups everywhere you go. Pouring your love and your light everywhere you go. Lighten up the room. Keep lighting up the room. Don't ever dim that down, Cancer Leo. Keep lighting up the room. Again, for some of you, this could definitely be like in a workplace, because then it's like, okay, is me wearing a bold and bright color really stopping you from doing your work today? Is it stopping me from doing my work? Okay, no, so then what are we having a conversation about? You just want to police me? Yeah, that's just really what it is. People like to exert their control over other people when they can't really control themselves, and or they're so restrictive and so controlled on themselves that they think you should be too. And mind you, this is all within reason, right? There are times where the Capricorn energy and structure is absolutely necessary, but I think you've learned your structure. I think that's the beauty of you showing up here in contrast, right, with the Capricorn energy as the Chariot, Cancer. You've identified the structure that works for you, 9 of Pentacles. And it's in alignment. That's all that matters. And again, it doesn't have to be a blueprint of someone else's. 4 of Swords, you're at peace, or you will find peace in this energy soon. It's going to click one day. I can feel it in your vibe right now. It's going to click. Like over a few days, it could even be overnight for some of y'all. It's just like you're going to wake up and be like, you know what? I am going to wear that outfit. I am going to go do that thing. It just feels like it's just going to melt off of you. Whatever's been keeping you a little frigid. And you're not, it's not your element. It's not your element at all, okay? Let's clarify the 6 of Swords, and then we will go into the extended reading, which again will be posted for my blooms and my bouquets. As a video for the next 2 weeks, I'll just do that just to kind of keep it simple. And then they will be live extendeds the next time we circle through the astrology tarot series, okay? But definitely go check out that community board, guys. Make sure you cast your vote on your thoughts. Let me know in the comments too if you want to share what you think might be best. I'm always open to you guys because I want to make sure that the content I share and I give you all is actually serving you. Okay? Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Yeah, you got the Six of Pentacles. So balance and harmony for sure. That's what I'm saying. Capricorn already told you and taught you the structure you need. You know your balance. You do. Trust that for sure. You do. No need to question that. And don't let anybody else make you question your own balance. Okay, clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Swords. So you being in your Nine of Pentacles might be... and look at that Virgo. Okay, Hermit. I love that. Might be painful for some people to watch, Cancer, Leo. You being in your Nine of Pentacles might definitely, and this is what I was saying with the South Node energy coming up, it being in Virgo Libra, might disconnect you from some people, places, and things that don't want to be apart from you. But what I really feel like is once you do find that boat and you get in it, I think you're going to feel the energy shift and the difference and be like, whoa. It was really this Five of Wands energy that was keeping me up at night, kind of weighing me down. Now that I'm a bit away from it, or I have more distance from that relationship or that person, or, maybe you switch jobs or a new career, or whatever this could mean for you. Now that I have some distance, Six of Swords, I'm able to find balance. I don't feel that weight anymore. And it's like the people who benefited from you being weighed down will show their face, will show their true colors here. And I think it might even hurt a little bit. I'm not going to lie, Cancer, Leo. It might be disappointing that it's like, oh, wow, you were really happy when I was not happy. But now that I'm happy, I'm in my Nine of Pentacles, you feel heartbroken? You feel betrayed? Why? It's a lot to unpack there. And we'll pull a little bit more to get clarity in the extended, all right? So again, make sure you join me on Patreon so you have access to that. Again, we'll pull behind this Hermit, right? Which is clarifying the spiritual growth with the House 9 energy, okay? So we'll see what that's about. We'll clarify this Three of Swords a little bit as well. And then we'll get into the destined outcome with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And then I'm going to pull some affirmations, okay? I'm going to pull them for each of these cosmic aspects so you can kind of ground it in, hone it in, and use that for the next few weeks forward. All right, Cancer, Leo, happy birthday again to you all. For those tuning in live, I appreciate you all so, so very much. Thank you for joining me here. You like me or something? I know. I mean, for real. You guys, you would be surprised, Cancer, Leo, okay? I guarantee you probably have somebody who is slightly obsessed with you. Because the way that you embody your truth, the way that you self-express is something that they yearn for. They want to have it. They want to do it, but they don't know how. So watching you do it, it's like envy a little bit of jealousy, which can sometimes just mean you kind of like me, don't you? Okay? So again, take it lighthearted. Don't get too bogged down by people in that Five of Wands energy with you. Like, it's definitely not worth your energy. But just know that you being in the Nine of Pentacles will definitely gonna hurt some feelings. But again, personal problem for them, not for you. All right. But my loves, thank you, Angela, again. Thank you, Michaeline. Thank you, Akuma, for showing up in the chat, giving your love and light. I appreciate you all so much. I'm so happy when I see you in the chat, guys. It makes me smile. I hope that this reading served you well. All right. And again, I hope to see you on Patreon. And if not, no problem, no harm, no foul, no worry. I'm grateful that you were here with me in this moment. Thank you for allowing me to read for you as well in this moment. And let me know your thoughts, comments down below. I love to talk to you guys there. I look forward to speaking with you, chatting with you in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you could tune into the remaining live tarot readings we have for the rest of this week. Check out the homepage. Make sure you hit notify me under any live video that you would want to watch and tune into. Okay, so you don't forget, because I'd love to see you there, love to connect with you there. And we'll just continue pushing on. Again, I can't stress it enough. Make sure you check out that community board and cast your vote. All right? Your vote counts. It matters to me. I love you all so, so very much. Happy birthday again. And I'll catch you in the next one. Namaste.